Okay. I have 15 minutes to get this message out. Normally they're way longer than this, so I wasn't going to hit record because I'm leaving for a pedicure soon, but this is coming through. I'm a little sweaty. I just came in from one of my sacred walks and it's like 100 degrees out. So, anyways, what was coming through that feeling called to share really quick with whoever's meant to hear this is I really hope's a bad word, but we're going to use it. I really hope that you are walking through your life like God is rearranging everything in your favor. Like you are walking on a red carpet that's rolling out for you as you walk it, because that's how fucking powerful you are. And it's time to lock into that. Put away your beggar's cup. You're not here to be hoping and wishing and seeking and searching and trying to figure anything out. Money gets to flow to you easily and effortlessly. Prosperity gets to flow to you easily and effortlessly. Clients get to flow to you easily and effortlessly. Opportunities get to flow to you easily and effortlessly. The right partnerships and collaborations get to flow to you easily and effortlessly. Your soul tribe gets to flow to you easily and effortlessly. Everything gets to flow to you easily and effortlessly when you just lock the fuck into who and what you truly are. And you walk with that conviction, that divine confidence. So literally, go for a walk today. These have been so powerful in creating, in rapidly creating and manifesting things into fruition for me, because it's a form of really like anchoring into the body so it doesn't stay conceptual. So I will share various, sacred embodiment practices even in the free series that I'm offering right now called Quantum Ascension Shift Codes, and the free Telegram channel that's associated with that called Divine Overflow Inner Circle. I have so many names, different programs and names. I have my core offerings, and then I have these amazing little like immersions, and then I have this free series that I'm offering, and I always have to pause when I don't want to get the name wrong when I'm saying them. So anyways, long story short, if you want to get in on that, all the details are below. But this is about fully leading, creating, giving, and receiving from divine overflow. You got to put away your beggar's cup and claim and declare and decide that you are a mother effing goddess walking, talking, fully embodied in your divinity, and that you are available and open to receive all it is in alignment with your highest and greatest good. Your energetic standards need to rise if you're listening to this. This message is for those that are still having energy leaks around what you're available for. You get to declare what you're available for. You are the creator of your unique world and reality, and you're here to be the star of the mother effing show. So if you're not feeling like you're walking on a red carpet that is literally being rolled out for you, and that the universe is recalibrating and flowing in underneath your feet as you walk, and your timeline is completely shifting as you embody, as you transmit, as you perceive, like you are a mechanism of frequency, and it emanates into your field and attracts and calls in easily and effortlessly everything that is meant for you. This was so fun on Rise Sister Rise call 2 weeks ago. And one of my clients, she got clear. She plugged the energetic leaks. She declared what she was available for and called in like so many amazing opportunities, including like $40,000 opportunity, clients out of nowhere, all the things. But here's the thing, after it flies in and you start to receive so easily and effortlessly, one of the things that the mind will come in and say is, well, that's not gonna last, or that something's going to go wrong, or that was too easy. The part of you that feels you need to effort and work hard in order to have success, the part of you that feels you need to hustle in order to have success, the part of you that feels you need to prove your worthiness in order for something to be, in order to be worthy of receiving, like all of that has to go if you want to live, create, give, and receive from divine overflow. The performance identity, the one that needs to prove, the one that needs to hustle, the one that needs to figure everything out, the one that needs to effort, because, and this will be a clear tell for you, this is part of the practice, is when you start to receive, then it's like, oh, well, it can feel like foreign, right? It's not familiar. And because it's not familiar and because you're used to everything being hard or having to work really hard for it or hustle for it or prove your worth and things like that, and your nervous system doesn't feel safe yet enough to hold it, that, allow it to flow in and hold it, which is a key part of the series that I'm hosting right now. So check out again all the details below. But your nervous system has to be feeling safe holding this. And so when things start to rush into your experience, the first thing you might notice is constriction and uh, sabotaging thoughts or stories or narratives. And that's all just in the mind. Your job is to be very on point with your discernment on what is a truth and what is a lie, and only speak truth and not and call out the lies for what they are, which is just illusion and just being it's just part of the monkey mind chatter, and you ignore that because it's not rooted in your truth. It's rooted in threat prevention, and you can't lead, create, give, and receive in divine overflow from threat prevention. So all that does is it gets you to meet your edge when you start to receive and it seems foreign. And you'll do the same thing in a relationship. If you're used to being in a relationship where you're constantly having to give all the time in order to receive anything, and you're over giving at your own expense and under receiving, or you're people pleasing, or you're compromising your values or your truth, or you're feeling like you always need to prove your worthiness in some way or get the validation in order to feel worthy, when you actually have someone show up in your experience that treats you right, you will feel that will feel foreign to you. It will not feel familiar. And so that feeling of familiarity is not a clear sign that something is meant for you. That feeling of familiarity, if you come from a history of shit not working out for you and toxic cycles or distorted cycles, or all, whether it's career, relationship, or whatever, you don't want familiar. It's going to trigger your comfort zone. It's going to trigger your edge of what you're expanding into, whether it be money, whether it be success, whether it be visibility, whether it be a relationship. And you get to play in all of these areas and meet your edge so that you can expand and express in your fullness beyond it. I just heard my alarm go off. Okay, I probably have a good 5 minutes left. I'm getting my Monday pedicure. So I have to leave in a few, but this was just coming through. The other message that's coming through is for many of you, you are really sinking into alignment and harmony right now. Inner union and the outer reality is beginning to reflect this. There is a harmonious resonance. It is safe for you to receive. It is safe for you to open to receive. And this is your work right now, is to be able to feel safe in your body, opening and receiving and holding more. More clients, more money, more visibility, more influence, more whatever your situation is, right? Like just being able to expand into your fullness. Expansion means you're expanding into something that you were not before. This is what life does. It expands into more fullness, right? And so your fullest expression. So you're going to be expanding into new levels that you've never played at before. And it's not going to feel comfortable. It's going to feel unfamiliar, and it's going to trigger your nervous system, and it's going to meet you at your edge. And that is where the work lies in order to expand beyond that edge and open to receive more. I hope this is making sense, because some of you, that is where your work is right now, is just to feel safe receiving easily and effortlessly. It's already flowing into your experience easily and effortlessly. It's your job to continue to open and receive that, and not get stuck in the narratives and stories that the old paradigm where everything had to be hard, or you had to hustle or prove your worth, and nothing was really valuable unless you worked hard for it, or like all the random shit that you bought into and were conditioned into over time from your parents, from your childhood, from authority figures, from society, at large that just wants to hustle and grind, rise and grind, right? Like, fuck that shit. You're not here to rise and grind. You're here to rise and create from your divine overflow and live joyfully and abundantly, doing what you love, anchored in your truth, authentically expressing whatever wants to flow through you. And you will be guided to create what, and this is part of the process to lead, create, give, and receive from divine overflow. You will be guided to create, and that will meet you at an edge of where you feel comfortable being seen, where you feel how you feel, like what is your comfort zone with actually being authentically seen, being visible, being in your truth, and all of those things. You will meet that on this journey. So, okay, I'm going to run. What was I going to share? If you are a spiritual entrepreneur and you're listening to this, let me just say you are on the fucking wildest ride of your life. There could not be a better spiritual tool for your ascension and evolution than being in entrepreneurship. This is not an egoic thing. This is an expansion journey because you meet all of your edges on this journey. Trust me, I've worked with spiritual entrepreneurs and I am one, and I've been spiritual and working in business in many different ways, many different businesses. And I started helping spiritual entrepreneurs, light leaders, and star seeds and sacred space holders and high priestesses and all the things in 2020 when COVID hit. And you meet all of your edges. This is what they did inside Sacred Leader Academy, Sacred Leader Academy, if I can say my own program. I know I'm talking like a million miles a second because I have an appointment to get to and I don't like to rush, so I'm going to leave here in 2 minutes. But they meet their edge on sacred visibility, on showing up and owning their gift, on speaking their truth, on being able to sell confidently and courageously in their truth and in their empress energy, their magnetism, calling in soulmate clients, their ability to help people through a transformation. Like you meet all of it. So you have to own your gifts. You have to be seen in your sacred visibility. You have to be able to show up and be visible and consistent with that, right? You have to be able to speak to the transformations that you offer and how you help and who you serve and articulate that in a way so people know and can feel you. And that's only going to really resonate with them if you're fully authentic. So you have to own your power, your authenticity, and you have to be able to sell in a way that feels good and easy and in the flow, right? Because this is like sacred sales is a whole process that will get you way out of your comfort zone and facing all of your lackful, limiting thoughts and belief systems around wealth, around money, around receiving, around your worthiness, around all of that. So there could not be a better path for you to be on than spiritual entrepreneurship for your ascension, for your own embodiment, for your own self-actualization. It's so fun. It's so fun. And I'm going to run now because I don't like to rush, and that gives me plenty of time. Um, yeah, I don't know if this made any sense. I rambled so fast. I hope it resonated. Let me know if it did. I would love to hear from you in the comments. I have no time to talk about all the shameless plugs and promotions and programs and everything going on. So wherever you're listening to this, read the caption and message me on Instagram if you have any questions at Spiritual CEO. Okay, bye. Namaste.